Yo, what's going on? Hello, bench warmers. It's your boy Johnny Bangg again with another round review of One Piece chapter 977. This week was a very funny chapter actually. This one's hilarious. Usual One Piece comedy for this one, definitely. There's a lot of things to get into with this chapter actually, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Jinbei's back to the crew finally after I don't know how long, a couple weeks I think. And I think Jinbei was capping hard. I think Jinbei is lying actually. I think it does not take a couple weeks for your crew to have a party. Stop lying to us. Maybe it's a reason he's not telling us. Maybe he doesn't want to ruin the moment. Maybe he doesn't want to bring it back up. I have no clue what he could not be telling the truth about, but I truly, wholeheartedly think he's lying. They skipped past that way too fast, in my opinion. I think they was just content with him saying, yeah, I had to save my crew. Then after that, I had to have a party. And now I'm here. No, I don't think that's flying over for me. That could work for them, not me. Maybe he'll get into it after the war. Who knows? But I think he was capping with that one. So, speeding past that, I think this chapter was, like I said before, I think this chapter was funny as hell. Starting off with Zoro and Sanji's encounter, where Frankie suggests booze for Jinbei's return. And they're all like, no, we don't have any booze. And then Zoro's like, I can feel it. And Sanji's like, where? We're out at sea, how can you feel it? Another quick laugh was when Denjiro, Raizo, and Kinemon's interactions on Law's ship while they were explaining the plan. As Kinemon's explaining the plan, Denjiro is exposing him on everything at the moment. And Raizo sees all of this. And he's just like making the most disappointed face possible. Like, he's just looking at him like, you idiot. I love how Law already knows how Luffy and Kid acts, being like supernovas with them. I think that was genius because he already planned for them two to go do their own thing, which to a T they did later in the chapter, like to a T. Not even 5 minutes after explaining what they were going to do, Law and Kid basically did exactly what Law said they would do. And basically the plan was use them two as a distraction and then send two to the left and the right side. And then Law would use his submarine, I guess, to go under the wave or whatever, not be detected. And then I'm assuming using room to teleport them into the castle. Sounds pretty good. You already know One Piece is gonna have, something's gonna happen where that's not gonna go as flawless as expected, of course. So then everyone hears an explosion off in the distance later. After all that said, they hear an explosion and they hear Luffy's voice. And that's when Denjiro forgets to tell everyone that there's actually guardians at the post on the night of the Fire Festival. So then everyone starts freaking out. Oh my God, what happened to Luffy? Like, they heard Luffy, so they think the word's the obvious. And then in usual One Piece fashion, they obliterated them. I don't even know who they were, honestly. It don't matter, they're gone. They washed them. And I say in usual One Piece fashion because Oda's usually, in the beginning, sets up an enemy to make them seem like really strong. Like he told them, you can see Denjiro after they washed him, he's like, that was supposed to be our first difficult task. So Oda usually builds up the first villain to be like this big thing just to show you Luffy or whoever's strength is just that much better than what you just built it up. I don't think it's gonna be that easy once they get in the castle. Another thing, Kid is getting annoying. Kid's getting really annoying actually. Like, why are you trying to steal the shine? So after they washed them, right? They washed everybody by themselves. I like that whole, my favorite panel is when they're just sitting, like everybody that fought is just standing there. I think they all look stiff as shit. And then Brook in particular, I just like how he's standing. I don't know why Brook caught my eye. I also like the interaction that Sanji and Zoro had, where Zoro, like, you see Zoro just happy as hell. And it's not often where you see Zoro that happy. But he found his booze. He felt it. He said he felt it. He felt it. But back to Kids. So it's like, bro, like, why are you... Everyone's having their moment. Luffy just gave this great speech. Luffy's just like, after the war, no, we're not going to drink right now. We're going to wait till after the war, when we beat Kaido, when we beat Big Mom, and then we're going to have a banquet with everybody, which I do believe him there. We already know Kaido drinks a ton. I think they're going to use his booze for that banquet, after they beat him, of course. And then after all that, Kid comes out of nowhere. Oh, you're not gonna, like, who believes Kid is gonna beat Kaido? Kid's not gonna beat Kaido. Like, I don't know. I find it kind of annoying sometimes that he just like buds in like that. He just, I don't know. Either make his crew stronger, because right now his crew isn't sticking with Luffy's at all. They just added a warlord. That's dead. That's dead. Luffy's crew was already better than Kid's, and they just added a warlord. No. So finally, the big news of the chapter, Kaido has a son. The panel starts off with a silhouette of one of the numbers. I'm assuming that's the strongest number. Just asking for booze, like I was saying, I can't drink with y'all. We see Queen asking for red bean soup. We see Big Mom changing into a kimono, which should be interesting however that turns out. And we see Orochi being a creep, as usual. And then we also see Kaido asking for his son. Now I already know people are gonna come back with the Katakuri is Kaido's son memes, and I don't think he's his son. Maybe? I don't know. I don't think Katakuri is Kaido's son. That'd be interesting to play with. I guess if Oda wanted to go that route. I just don't see it happening. I have a theory on who it could be. Might say that for another video. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit more research, read some other chapters to see if that would even be worth putting out. But I have a theory on who it might be. But that will be interesting to see who his son is. And then after that, we see the Flying Six walking in. They said they demanded the audience. He wanted Big Mom to meet the Flying Six. We already know Drake and Page One is one of them, or two of them, I'm sorry. But we have no clue who the others are. But no chapter next week due to coronavirus, and I'm not completely sure about the week after that. I have to read up and see what they're gonna do with that. But everybody remember, wash your hands, stay inside, stay safe. I'll have another manga review different from One Piece up Thursday, maybe. Probably The Promised Neverland. I'm catching up in that. I'm not all the way caught up, so I'll just be doing like a little mini series and be like catching up in the show. And I'll just be reviewing like a couple chapters in bulk of what I find is really interesting so far what I'm reading. So be on the lookout for that next Thursday. Also, if you enjoyed the chapter, don't forget to comment down below. Let me know how much you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Turn the notification bell on to stay in tune with all Benchwarmer content. Till next time, peace. We just been.